Hi everyone, welcome to this Metro Edition. I'm Matt Schuster. Louisville continues to be a city on the move with another exciting downtown development announcement. Mayor Jerry Abramson announced a $250 million development district to bring retail stores, a movie theater, a boutique hotel, condos, and restaurants to downtown, in addition to creating a venue for a minor league hockey team. Developers of the successful 4th Street Live, the Cordish Company, will develop the Center City District, stretching from 2nd to 6th Streets along Muhammad Ali Boulevard. The Cordish Company will privately finance the construction with help from city and state governments in the form of tax rebates. We'll bring you more information on this development on a future episode of Metro Edition. Well, plans have been unveiled for the new downtown arena. Jeff Turner has the details.
The Louisville Arena Authority met with local and state officials to unveil the design for the new downtown arena. The design will provide seating for 22,000 and includes a 4-level underground parking garage. Aside from providing a new home for the University of Louisville athletic programs, the hopes are the design will also draw more NCAA tournaments to Louisville in the future.
I mean, the fact that Jim Host took the folks up to Indianapolis, sat down with the NCAA leadership and said, what's it take to get the wrestling finals in the NCAA? What's it take to get the gymnastics finals in the NCAA? What's it take to get the volleyball finals, et cetera, et cetera? And what you see inside this building, this building of energy with all this glass, which I think is very, very exciting, what you see is a facility that can, in fact, host all of those and more in terms of NCAA future events.
The projected finish date for the new arena is in the fall of 2010. For more information on the arena or to see more renderings of the facility, log on to louisvilleky.gov.
It is our goal here in Louisville to become the next major life science center in our country and beyond.
A projected $2.5 million in capital investment and expansion, renovation, and infrastructure developments is planned over the next 2 decades in the 30 blocks making up the University of Louisville Health Sciences campus. State and government officials announced support for the project in the form of tax increment finance, or TIF funding.
Bringing urban and rural together and realize when we do something good in Louisville, it is something good for rural Kentucky, because that rising tide will lift all boats across the state.
With new investments in retail and business in downtown Louisville, here's a look at the increase of downtown living space.
There are currently a large number of housing development projects in downtown Louisville, either recently completed, under construction, or in various stages of development. The Louisville Downtown Housing Fund is a partnership of government and business that has added hundreds of units to Louisville's housing market. The fund has helped create several new downtown housing venues, including the construction of Waterfront Park Place, a $42 million residential tower.
I think that in terms of proving that there was a strong market for downtown housing, the Downtown Housing Fund has really been a key element in terms of getting that started. And as you can see right now, there's lots of people interested both in living downtown and developing housing units downtown. And that's great. That was really the point of the fund and the point of trying to stimulate the environment so that downtown can be a place that people want to live in and will enjoy living in on a 24-hour basis.
The time when downtown functioned primarily for the purpose of 9-to-5 business activity has long passed. The most vibrant downtowns today are those with a strong residential base.
We just think that downtown development is critical to the community at large because, as we've always said, without a strong downtown, it would be a similar comparison to a human body without a strong heart. The center is the core, and a strong downtown, we think, is critical for the core growth of a community.
Over the past year alone, Louisville has seen a tremendous investment in redevelopment activities.
We knew that there was a strong market for downtown housing. We knew that there were people that, given what's happening downtown, given what's going to happen in the next few years, really want to be in an urban environment, in the unique environment that downtown offers. So it wasn't a real stretch. We knew that that market was there. We did our homework, we did the market study. We knew that we had far more people interested in living downtown than units that were available. And our goal was to do a number of things to try to make sure that the supply of housing units were in fact on the street, so that we didn't want anybody to say, I want to live downtown, but there's no place to live. That was really our goal, and we are very proud of the fact that we participated in that, but more importantly, we're happy that there is a vibrant, young, creative community of people who are living downtown.
New and inviting places to live downtown create a sense of community and diversity, as well as provide people with opportunities to interact with others.
We've had interest and have sold units already in every price category, from our lowest price points at $179 to our midpoints at $220 to our higher level products at $350 and $399. And what I'm excited about what's happened in the environment and why the City of Louisville and all of our public and private partners have done such a good job is we have a nice spread of buyers. We have buyers at the low end and buyers at the high end, which really makes it exciting that all different kinds of people from all different kinds of income levels are choosing to live in downtown. And that really will make an interesting and diverse community, and we're really excited about that.
In 1991, the downtown community came together to determine what kind of downtown vision was important. The Downtown Development Plan of 1991 was created, and much of the growth we see today is attributed to that planning effort envisioned over 15 years ago.
I think that probably the most critical thing that has happened in Louisville over the last 10 or 15 years has been the development of a plan for downtown and to sticking with that plan. It's very difficult to look at individual projects or individual developments and assume that they're going to change dramatically the scope of an area or the image of an area. And in fact, Louisville had a history of doing that in the 70s and 80s where there would be large projects, whether it was the Galleria or the Broadway project, and the hope was that it would be a home run and then everything would change. Well, those things don't happen. It really takes, as somebody said, a lot of singles and doubles to begin to score those runs. And you need a plan that basically says, over a period of time, if we strengthen certain parts of our community and certain segments, those things will pay off in those runs and be sustainable. And in the early 90s, we developed a plan that focused primarily on the infrastructure of downtown. And in 2002, we developed a new downtown plan, which did focus much more on housing, much more on pedestrian orientation, much more on entertainment and activity downtown. And we've stuck with that. And I think the results have been very positive, very rewarding. You know, a lot of people say, gee, you know, in the last year or so, downtown has really blossomed. You know, it sort of just happened overnight. And nothing happens overnight. This really was 10 or 15 years in the making to get to the point where we're starting to see the critical mass and we're starting to see those runs scoring.
People are craving town centers, and people are interested in being around other people, and the urban environment gives a walkable urban density that you can't get in the suburbs. Living in the urban environment is an exciting place for people, and younger people, older people are all choosing it because I think it really, like everything goes in cycles, people really want to be around other people.
After many years of commitment by the city, the momentum for downtown Louisville's housing renaissance has arrived.
The impact of what's happening downtown means that we have a strong, vibrant area that, number one, is desirable for a place, for people who want a place to live here, to work here, to enjoy themselves, to be entertained. All that's great and provides another kind of experience for people who are living here. It also is the front door of our community, so that when people are looking to invest, wherever they're investing, or looking to open a business, or looking to relocate, one of the things they look at is how strong is our center? Do we have the kind of creativity, the creative atmosphere that encourages people, particularly young people, to either come back to Louisville or to stay in Louisville? Do we have a place that everybody feels comfortable in? That's an important thing for communities, to have a place where different age groups, different racial groups, different income groups can mix comfortably. And that's a value to the community that's hard to put into dollars and cents, but it's really important in terms of how our community grows. So I think downtown serves as certainly the gateway for the image of the whole community, but in terms of activity, in terms of investment, much of the tax base of the community comes out of downtown. So all those things are benefits for Metro Louisville.